we have here a rare book, which is interesting, and I'll discuss it briefly as an object, a physical object, because it is a mid-18th century American imprint. We see here it's Boston, 1758. And like so many mid-18th century books which survive, of which there aren't all that many, it displays various condition issues. This rear joint is cracked. We see some exposed wooden board here, which is the original boards used at the time the book was bound. The leather, of course, on imprints of this era, on bindings of this era, it tends to be chipped and broken and so on. Often covers are detached, etc. The book opens like this, right to the title page, which is loose. There's no blank end paper. Books of this vintage are often lacking their blank end papers because from this era until the end of the 18th century, blank paper was often expensive and difficult to procure for people living in different locations. And so books often are lacking their blank paper because people took them out and did other things with them, like write letters or drawings, etc. This has a very early 1762 Jeremiah Bacon owner inscription above the top of the preface. It's interesting because there are early wood-cut decoration ornaments. Here we see, same here, these charming small little woodcuts are almost certainly American in origin. Joseph Bellamy, a known name. The book displays various types of flaws internally, primarily browning and some damp staining, this type of light abrasion to the text block. Here we see more ornamentation like so. Yeah, and here's more. There are a series of sermons here, evidently. And as we get to the rear, we'll notice that it stops at page 208. It also lacks one leaf, page 199, within the text. And so it is a defective mid-18th century American imprint, but it's rare in any condition. We also, I should point out that the covers here have this tooling in blind on the outline of the cover too. So that's interesting. That's worthy of note on an American binding at this date. Slight remnants, traces of gilt on the spine with this very slight raised bands like so. And this book, as it survives and as it's shown now, is available online from me, Brian DeMambro.